everybody, welcome to a new video. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I fill in my eyebrows. Now a lot of people have been asking me a lot recently how I fill in my eyebrows, so I decided to do an updated eyebrow tutorial routine something. So yeah, let's get started. Now firstly, before we get into how I do my eyebrows, I'm going to talk you guys through exactly what products you guys can use in order to achieve perfect eyebrows. Now there are the typical pencils, which are fantastic and which are amazing. I personally, my favorite pencils are the Essence Brow Designer Pencil and the Catrice Eyebrow Stylist Pencil. I love both of these. They are fantastic, absolutely amazing. You guys can also use powder products. So Catrice has some brow powders. This is the Catrice Eyebrow Set, and it has two really nice brow powders. And then there is also the Essence Eyebrow Stylist Set. So all of these products that I'm mentioning right now are quite affordable, the pencils and the powders, and you guys can choose whether you want to use one or the other or both. Sometimes you can use the pencil to outline and the powder to fill in, and that's pretty much all you need to do. So in this video I use very little products, and the product that I'm going to be using in this video is my MAC's Dip Down Gel Liner. I have been using this for quite a long time now. I will say it's around over 6 months that I've been using this, and it's probably about 9 months that I've been using this, almost a year, and I just love this gel liner so much for filling in my eyebrows. So yeah, I also set my eyebrows with a brow gel. Now if in case you guys were wondering, this in this tube is actually not Essence brow gel. That brow gel finished a long time ago, but what I do use is my Revlon Flex hair gel. When my Essence gel liner got finished, I was like, well, I'm not gonna buy another one because it was useless. And then I saw somebody say, or I saw a video with somebody saying that you should spray a mascara wand with like hairspray and then brush your hairs into place, and I thought, can't you also do that with hair gel? So I was basically using hair gel in my mascara tube to literally set my eyebrows into place. This is my top secret tip. I literally bought another bottle, like this is a brand spanking new bottle of Revlon Flex gel because my other one got finished like a few weeks ago. So this is my holy grail brow gel, and yes, even though it's for your hair, you can use it for your eyebrows. As long as you're not using it on your eyelashes, you're completely good to go. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I fill in my eyebrows and how I like get them looking like this, then please keep watching. Okay, so the first problem I have with my eyebrows is that they are sparse on the top. Now as you guys can see, my eyebrows are fairly full, but the only problem I literally have is that they don't have enough eyebrow hairs on the top, and yeah, the shape kind of differs from this eyebrow to this eyebrow in terms of the top eyebrow hair growth. But anyway, now the first thing I really like to do, which I feel like contributes to making my eyeshadow look a little bit better, is I put a concealer underneath my brow before I start filling my brow in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Cover All Concealer Palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is the brightening shade. I'm going to take this on a concealer brush, and I'm just going to basically highlight my brow bone just on the highest point, and then I'm just going to go in with my finger and just lightly blend that out. I'm going to go in with a setting powder now. You can go in with a light eyeshadow if you want to, and I'm just going to set the concealer into place. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a mascara wand and I'm just going to brush through my eyebrows. And then I'm going to be taking my angled brush from Boutique with my MAC Dip Down Gel Liner. And I'm just going to lightly coat some gel liner onto this brush and just take off the excess on the sides, just to make sure that you don't have too much product on your actual brush. Okay, so how I like to start filling in my eyebrows is I start on the top, not at the beginning of my brow, but just maybe a quarter way in, and I start drawing the outline of my eyebrow, following the shape my brow is already in, right till the end of my eyebrow. So I'm gonna look at both my eyebrows, see if I'm happy. Okay, so now that we have drawn out the shape of our eyebrows, I don't necessarily have to, you know, carve out the bottom part because it does have like a quite defined shape. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go back in lightly into the pot, and I'm just going to start filling out my eyebrows from the end and then slowly working my way forward. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a few gaps and stuff in my eyebrows, which I don't like to fill in completely because I feel like if there's no gaps in between, then it doesn't really look like hair necessarily, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just gonna let my eyebrows dry for a little bit because sometimes the fluid line takes a few seconds to set, and then I'm gonna go in and just brush lightly through my eyebrows. I really like doing this, and I feel like it makes a big difference because it just slightly blends out the product. Okay, and that is it for my eyebrows. Now I'm gonna go in with a brow gel and just set my eyebrows into place. I feel like this is probably the most important step of all because, as you guys can see, I have quite long brow hairs, and if I don't set them into place, they usually tend to fall down throughout the day, and that's not cute, honey. And you can see by setting your eyebrows with a brow gel, it actually improves the way your eyebrows look overall, and yeah, it doesn't necessarily look like it's filled in, if that makes sense. As you guys can see, it looks better when the underneath is highlighted rather than the top. It kind of looks unnatural. So I would suggest, if you really need to cover the top of your eyebrow, then use your foundation shade and just like drag it on the top of your eyebrow really close to the shape, and that will help clean it up. And yeah, that is it. That is how I fill in my eyebrows. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and hope you learned from my tips and tricks and all that great stuff. And don't forget to share this video with your friends if you really like it and all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye!